Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to my channel, Everything About Coding. Now, this is one of the Python series that I'm taking, and currently we are covering the topic that is the string methods. But today I'm going to tell you something unique and some of the secrets of Python. So this video is basically we are going to cover up something that not many people know about. Okay. Today what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about the walrus operator. Now this is an operator which got introduced with the version that is 3.8 and above. Okay, and not many people know about the walrus operator. So how does the walrus operator look like? Okay, I'm going to just show you. Like it starts with a colon and then with the assignment operator, and this is called as the walrus operator, and it's very useful in a way. So to demonstrate that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a coding in which we are going to accept some input from the user, and it will be in text form, and we are simply going to display it on the screen, and we will keep on accepting the input from the user till the time user types something like exit, and we will just keep on accepting and printing the same thing on the screen. But once the user types exit, then the loop is going to break. So obviously for such a thing, I need to use the while loop. Okay, so how to do that coding? I'm just going to say value over here, and I will simply say input, and then I will say enter a value. Okay, and it will be a text value. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to check with a while loop if that value, if it is not equal to exit. If it is not equal to exit, I will simply print that is got and then a colon and then comma and that value. So I'm just printing that value back on the screen. And again, I will be accepting a value in the variable, which is value, right? And this will go on. So how does this work? Like if I run this code, okay, so it is going to ask me to enter a value. So I'll enter something, and you can see it has printed on the screen, and again it is asking me to enter a value, right? So it will go on till the time I enter the word that is exit. So once I enter the word exit, then the loop will basically terminate, and the program will also terminate, right? So this is the program. Now the same coding, we can do the same kind of coding with the walrus operator, and we can actually do with that too with very less coding. And how to do that? Okay, so with the walrus operator, how we can achieve the same thing is we can basically remove this line over here and also over here, and everything will come right in that condition of the while loop. So how to do that? That is value and then colon and the assignment operator. So that is the walrus operator that I'm using. And let me just give a bracket over here, and this bracket is also very important. I will also tell you about that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept that input, enter a value. Okay, and then I'm going to close this bracket and I'm going to compare it not equal to exit, and this is how the walrus operator is very useful. So everything will basically, we're going to accept and we're going to compare both the things in that condition of the while loop. Now if I run this code, and you will see we will have the same kind of output. It is going to run the same way, but obviously the coding has, we have basically cut down the coding. So if I enter something like my name, it is going to print. See, keep on entering and it is going to print the values on the screen. But once I enter something like exit, then the program is going to end. So this is how you can use the walrus operator, that is colon and the assignment operator. So if you have something like this, okay, you can directly accept the value and you can directly do the comparison in the while condition itself. Okay, now this bracket is also playing a very, very important role, because normally in a while loop, for checking the conditions, we don't really require the brackets. But what if I remove this bracket? I remove the bracket from here and from here. Okay, and this is the input function, right? And now I will run this code. Now I will give the value, that is a j, that's my name, and you see the output, what output it is going to give to us. And boom, it is giving us true. If I enter anything, it is giving the value that is true. Now, why this is happening? And so this is also one of the reasons that you should be very careful how to use the walrus operator with that while loop. Okay, so it is giving me true. Now, why this is giving us true is because this not equal to operator has a higher precedence. So basically what is happening over here, this entire thing is getting compared. So whatever value the input function is getting, that value is getting compared with not equal to exit. So over here, obviously it's not equal to exit. So this is basically producing the value that is true, because the condition is true. So that Boolean true value this particular variable is getting, and that's the reason why it is printing over here as true. So that's the reason I need to first accept that value in the variable value. I hope this is clear. So I have a bracket over here. So what is going to happen over here? So I accept a value in this variable, and then it gets compared with not equal to exit, right? So this is how you can use the walrus operator. So I hope like this video was very much useful to you, and you can start using the walrus operator. For today, that's it. And in the next video, we are going to cover up about the string methods. Bye for now.